You know, this young man's name is as hard to say as playing devil's advocate or a rush or roulette game. Greetings, greetings, all divine beings. Want to make sure that we're actually live here. I hope everybody slept peacefully. I hope everybody dreamt bountifully. And we are officially live during Vlad the Cancer at this time. I thank you all for being a part of the tribe. This was a poll sent. We actually are going to do both Sniper Wolf next. I just decided to start with him, and we're going to draw 6. Okay. I have the Horror Path deck here for backup. We are going to use my colorful Neon Tarot deck, just a basic pixie cut to tap into this. If you are new here, welcome. This is an Aries and Taurus channel. Nevertheless, we do read the collective on Friday for you all's enjoyment. All right, so here we go. The Cancer, I know nothing about this young man. We're just going to tap into the spirit to see what we get. Thank you for the request. I have been noticing them. Cancer, the present is future. Present is future. The present is thin, but so is the future. As I dive right into this, like I said, his name I cannot say entirely, but, you know, to know that there's another man named Vladimir Putin, you know, the joke and the description was, you know, he's named after him. I really don't know that. Nevertheless, the Page of Swords is in reverse, and we have cynical, rude energy that really has not my type of sarcastic vibrations, but it's coming off as the very sarcastic. And this is in the present moment. There is also something very rude that is being planned that will kind of blow in. And you can see that he is a part of it. Okay. He does believe he is. And I'll say you all named him that in some sort of hip hop lane. So he does in this purple aspect of that Page of Swords. Feels like he is a big part of the game. Spirits, could you tell us more about Vlad, DJ Vlad, the Cancer at this time? All right, the first card we have is the Nine of Swords in reverse. These are thoughts and actions that come through all the time, but he may have some mental health issues, and I'm not trying to be or coercing you or trying to make jokes. He may have a hard time in the past and also here in the present finding help. Whether it's just guilty things that he's done, he hasn't recovered from, or nevertheless, him just not sleeping well. All right, and then we have the Three of Swords here in the present, also in reverse. And because this emotion is all coming in topsy-turvy, there's a lot of repressed feelings here and him wanting to heal from something. It also could involve 2 other people needing reconciliation that he may be begging to get. And then another one in reverse, the Ace of Swords. More thoughts and actions. He has a lot of cloud of judgment, and there's no, like, disrespect. Whether he comes off as hostile to get these interviews or he just confuses people with miscommunication, this is what he's good at, and this is just what he does and will continue to do in the future. All right, and then we have Justice here in the present. This Libra energy is the law. Now, I didn't expect this to come out, but he's definitely a part of them. He works with them, and it's more just not just here in the States. This is overseas as well for some reason that's coming out. Now, this is honesty, and this is some sort of law. Please don't, Hendrix. But it's also him feeling like he can balance some sort of scales to help. There's that purple, that royalty again, that feels like he can help someone. But he's helping a lot of different people in some sort of entity. And then we have the Queen of Cups. Very feminine energy and cold-hearted. He doesn't care what he gets to get the interview or what he pays you as far as bucks. He's going to do something because he has cruel intentions on what he's doing. Final one. And the final one is the Two of Wands. This fire energy coming out. It's him always bad planning stuff. So he lives in fear. He always looks over his shoulder. He may be also trying to avoid something here in the future. Tell me more about the Nine of Swords in reverse early this rising. We got the High Priestess. We've got the Death card. There's Scorpio with some sort of change. And then money running low, but this is past tense. Okay. I'm going to start with, obviously, this card. So, to feel that this young man doesn't want to change, that's definitely here. He can't do that because he will be letting go of something that would no longer bring him money or just no longer bring him forth something that grows. So he'll never wave that flag. That's why it's black. He's always going to be in some sort of black and white issue where people think that he's doing stuff to get them caught up. And it is here. He has some sort of higher power in that. He has some sort of deal. He has some sort of contract. And there's a faith on the aspect of getting more darkness lined up for people to not see who he truly is as far as this hidden person behind the scene as a royalty aspect. Now, this is all in the past tense, but money, Hendrix, please, money is here of something that's going to be rushed, or he's just really lazy at what he's done, but y'all made him a high skill, even though he's low here. Very, very not motivational, like not moving, doesn't like to kind of do anything but focus on money. Hendrix, come on. Come on. Come on. Okay. So I'm going to hold on to this in case you decide to tumble it over. It ain't going to happen. You can come up here. It's fine. Tell me about the Three of Swords. I'm sorry. My grandkitty is on my nerves and he's climbing up my leg. He's coming up here, guys. All right. We're live in action here. The Three of Swords. Why? You got the moon. So there's the Cancer energy. He changed his mind. He's here at this time, but there's also some sort of subsiding anxiety that rules in the Pisces mind. I don't know where that's coming from. Emperor here in the Aries and then the Ace of Cups. This is the only upright one. So when I told you he has some sort of over excessive power, that's exactly what I mean. He does have that because they depend on him to get some sort of logical stuff done. You always figure out, if people have life sentences or their life is kind of being judged going forward. This is kind of what's going on. Oh, shoot. Because this life setting is what he holds in the palm. He holds it in the palm of his hand. And because this young man does these things out of feelings, out of stray emptiness, he has gloomy days that's repressed about that we'll never hear because of the coldness. You see, you can't show your hand to people and be emotional because then that will have them come over as having clarity over him. He never will want that. He never released any fear, and he also has a secret that's going to unveil here in the present. Could you tell me about this whole thing, the truth being revealed to us in this time, please, about the past and the present? All right, so the Eight of Bibles and the Wheel of Fortune. So in this Pentacle energy, this young man definitely is going to try to rush something that's going to bring him money and it's going to bring him attention just because he's really good at some sort of expertise skill that y'all have made it seem as a talent. This is going to continue, and I feel like within the 8 more interviews, something dark is going to shine through because this bad plan's coming in, and I feel like Jupiter is involved with Scorpio, Leo, and Sagittarius. I feel like Taurus is here too. He clings to control, so he's not worried about any bad luck. But there is a setback here in this authority setting. Tell me about the Ace of Swords in reverse. He's very hostile. I don't know how he gets these interviews, but he may blackmail with stuff with people if that's ever been said. The King and the Knight with the Chariot too, all in reverse. I never thought that he has this much pressure, but it's coming in, even though it feels unrealistic. All right, there's no control when it comes to his aggression. He's very forceful in something, like I said, and it's here in the future. And with this Taurus energy and the Queen, he has some vengeful stuff because he always has to reestablish himself because of anger, because of something that fluctuates with his emotion here. He's a weak leader. He's not as strong as he thinks. This Knight of Cups and his feelings, he has a lot of moods. And he does try to avoid conflict all the time too. But he's still some sort of pressure. That's the unrealistic test that comes in. Tell me what this means and we'll move on to justice. Four of Skulls. Here's a little boy that feels lost. Here, sorry, I'm not even on the daggone screen. Here's a little boy in that energy of just really never recovering. Even though he has a big sanctuary in his connections, where he lives, the assets, all that good stuff. You know, he's still lacking something here that's cut off that people don't know about, but it's in plain sight, in our faces for some reason. Tell me about this justice in the past tense. When I said he works with the law, that is here. There's a fight. There's some sort of battle. And then there's the wheel again. That's twice. And then the King of Cups. He's devoted to some sort of legal team. He's devoted to some sort of law enforcement and people balancing scales for individuals, I definitely see. And because there's corruption behind dedication and there's corruption behind a man who feels completely in control or as some sort of counselor. See how he's sitting in the chair like he's talking and interviewing people? This is high and alert where he's like, he thinks highly of himself here in that feelings, but he's always like planning bad stuff where he could turn around and really change the world, but he won't. So that's the bad luck that he has because he wants to cling to that control of having stuff on people or causing some sort of delays, or you do this, or I'm going to cause disorder. He's that kind of guy. He plays that kind of game. Oh, I didn't see this extra card. Oh, it's not extra. It's that 5, that inability with the battle that's constantly going on. So his aggression comes from competition. He may not like that academics, and there's another black one here he's fake and phony with 2 of them. Even though he's like, oh, we're all in this together. It's bullshit here in the present. And then we have the Queen of Vikings. Here we go. There's 2 black like people he's really big in connection with that he definitely is going to stab here like he did in the past to someone for like some sort of unalivement angel, DEATH, that angel, death angel. He comes in as conflict at home. He may argue with his significant other if he has one a lot. That may be what this Queen of Cups is also, on why he's bitter. But let's find out more about that. Tell us what's hot. This is somebody who's overly sensitive, but he'll never come out and say it because he would rather look self-centered than fragile to people. All right, and another queen. So he's definitely doing something here to an individual that loves him so much, that holds some sort of secret, that holds some sort of perception of him in some way that's not only objective, but they help him out here in the present. He's very bitter and cruel to them. With this Taurus energy, again, he has a lot of high expectations and he is vicious. I feel like something's going to be forced here in the present that's going to affect his happiness, the 10 of Cups. So we're at an end of a completion with some sort of thing. He may be getting a secret divorce. There's just some sort of misalignment energy that's disconnected. It's disconnected. Tell me what it could possibly be, please, in the spirit. We got justice again, so that's twice when it comes to the Libra energy. He is very dishonest and very corrupt. I'm sorry. No disrespect. And he definitely will never take accountability for such. The final card, I believe, is this 2 of Wands. When I told y'all there's 2 people here in the future, like I said, they're different color here, right? Battling with these other teammates. There's something here that's going to happen in the future with these 2 people that he looks on as colleagues, teammates, whatever, because he feels like they have something on him. So there's a fear of the unknown happening here in the future that's going to end this. Okay, I'm coming to the questions. I'm sorry, I just looked up. And that's probably, you're probably already gone, but let's see, I'll finish it off. You got the 2 of Cups, the Empress, and the Sun. So not only is the truth being illuminated, but so is a big ego that this person has, and it's all in the success because he doesn't get chastised for what he's done like a child. He's completely free in the free spirit, and this is what keeps him connected to this man-made machine. It keeps him connected to this beast because they have joined forces with him and made some sort of bond and deal in the feelings that would definitely come through as a solid connecting energy. The final card is the Empress and that Taurus energy. I don't know who Taurus is in his life, but he has feminine energies, and it could be with the woman or that mother aspect that we'll never figure out about. Very sensitive, very egotistic, but most of all, he really gets angry or taps into some bitter feminine side. Okay. All right. So, clairvoyant. Then you shouldn't be here. And then Nalini Pathic. I didn't see a question. Sorry. Can you ask a question? Sure. And I didn't see a question. All right. Those who were mature, thank you again. Have a fantastic rest of your magical Monday. We are going to tap back in. Just turn those notifications on, my friend.